Good Saturday evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Dave Savini. We begin with that deadly shooting during a funeral procession. We now know the woman killed in the south suburbs was headed to a funeral for her brother. Our Darius Johnson has been working this story all day and joins us from the newsroom live with what he's gathered. Darius.
Dave, good evening. The victim is 34-year-old Romisha Turner. Her brother was being laid to rest when she was killed. Now this family is dealing with two losses in a span of 2 weeks. Damage on this property is what's left behind after police say Romisha Turner lost control of her vehicle when someone shot her. Around noon, Dixmoor police say they got a call for shots fired at 147th and Sealy. When they arrived, they found Turner inside of a white Jaguar. She had been shot several times.
Join me as I dive into the chaos and try to uncover what really went down at Trap City Vell's funeral that turned it into a war zone. Rapper Trap City Vell's funeral was supposed to be a somber occasion, a time for fans and loved ones to come together and pay their respects to the talented artist who left us far too soon. But what was meant to be a celebration of life quickly turned into a war zone, with violence erupting and chaos ensuing. As the dust began to settle, the aftermath of the violence became clear. Trap City Vell's sister was shot dead in her car. Nobody was expecting that tragedy, but the question on everyone's mind was, how could this have happened? How could a funeral, of all places, turn into a war zone? The incident has left the community reeling, and it's clear that the effects of this incident will be felt for a long time to come. The victim was identified as 34-year-old Romisha Turner, sister of Trap City Vell from Calumet Park. She sustained gunshot wounds and was transported to Ingalls Memorial Hospital, where she succumbed to her injuries. We were all kind of holding our breath and somewhat expected this because of the ongoing war between Trap City and Bloodhound, with the back and forth bloodshed between the rival gangs.
Chicago police say two men shot and killed another man last night in the Oakland neighborhood on the south side. Police putting down multiple evidence markers there at the scene near 38th Place and Ellis. A 32-year-old man was shot there several times around 8:45 last night. A witness tells police that they saw two gunmen get into a white vehicle that drove away. No one has been arrested.
We got some breaking news out of Dixmoor right now. A place of mourning becomes a crime scene as a woman is shot during a funeral procession. Darius Johnson is in the south suburbs. He walks us through what happened. Darius?
Yeah, we just learned in the last few hours that victim is 34-year-old Romisha Turner, and we're still trying to learn more about her at this time, but go ahead and take a look at this video. Dixmoor police tell us that all of this happened around 12:01 this afternoon. Dixmoor police responded to a call of several shots fired at an intersection of 147th and Sealy. They say Romisha was driving a white Jaguar SUV, and that SUV collided with a residential home. They found her inside with gunshot wounds. She was later transported to Ingalls Memorial Hospital in Harvey, where she died. Police say that she was part of a funeral procession that just left St. Mark's Church in Harvey, just about a block away from where this shooting took place. You can see the damage left there behind at that scene on 147th and Sealy. You can see it still shows some tire marks in the grass. You can still see that there's a lot of damage to this homeowner's property as well. And I think one of the saddest things that you find there still left behind is Romisha's shoe. Back out here right now, we are still trying to see if we are able to learn more about her. However, we know that Dixmoor police, they are still trying to figure out exactly who fired the shots and how all of this happened. Reporting in Dixmoor, I'm Darius Johnson, CBS News, Chicago.
Good Saturday evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Dave Savini. We begin with that deadly shooting during a funeral procession. We now know the woman killed in the south suburbs was headed to a funeral for her brother. Our Darius Johnson has been working this story all day and joins us from the newsroom live with what he's gathered. Darius.
Dave, good evening. The victim is 34-year-old Romisha Turner. Her brother was being laid to rest when she was killed. Now this family is dealing with two losses in a span of 2 weeks. Damage on this property is what's left behind after police say Romisha Turner lost control of her vehicle when someone shot her. Around noon, Dixmoor police say they got a call for shots fired at 147th and Sealy. When they arrived, they found Turner inside of a white Jaguar. She had been shot several times. She was taken to Ingalls Memorial Hospital in Harvey, where she died. Turner was a sister, a mother, and to many, a well-known stylist. Police say she was killed during a funeral procession that just left St. Mark's Church, about 2 blocks away. This funeral was for her brother, Chevelle Carter, who was shot and killed on October 19th at 38th and Ellis. Police have not arrested anyone in his murder. Now, we've heard from some that say this shooting was possibly in retaliation. We know at this time Chicago police, or Dixmoor police rather, are still searching for the person who fired those shots, killing Romisha. Reporting in the newsroom tonight, I'm Darius Johnson. Dave, back to you in studio.
Darius, thank you for that report.
In conclusion, Trap City Vell's funeral was a tragic reminder of the violence and chaos that can erupt even in the most sacred of occasions. It's a sobering reminder of the challenges we face as a community and the need for us to come together to address them. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts on the incident, please leave them in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about hip-hop culture and the challenges faced by urban communities, be sure to check out our next video.